What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raise.
The Vampire Diaries has been with us for quite some time, and thankfully the CW has given us 2 spin-off TV shows, The Originals and Legacies. So Legacies had a lot to live up to ahead of its premiere. So guys, what made Legacies so good? What were the things that got us addicted from the very beginning? While we wait for season 4, we might as well go through everything that needs to come back in the very anticipated season. The Vampire Diaries characters. Now, as we said, Legacies is a spin-off of TVD and The Originals, and we're more than happy to know that the door is always open for characters from The Vampire Diaries and The Originals to return to the latest series, Legacies. Throughout the show, we've seen a couple of characters from TVD and The Originals appear in Legacies. So what are the chances we'll see more characters return in the upcoming season or even in season 3? Elena and Damon's love life on The Vampire Diaries has been a wild ride. Viewers waited years to see them declare their love for each other, and when they did, we were kind of disappointed because of the time they had left to live their happily ever after. Nina Dobrev's decision to quit the show after season 6 completely changed the show, and in the show's finale, saw a happy ending for all the characters. Well, not everyone. We saw Stefan sacrifice himself for the sake of his brother. However, at the finale, we saw Elena finally waking up from Kai's spell, marries Damon, and therefore begins their happily ever after.
But in the nearly 2 centuries since I made you become a vampire, I have fought.
Musical episodes? In an interview with TV Insider, Brett Matthews said that Legacy Season 3 will nod to its TV predecessor series with a musical episode this year. So maybe the musical episode will serve us well in Season 3, but we can't stop wishing for Nina Dobrev or Ian Somerhalder to appear at least as guest stars in the show. The creator of the show, Julie Plec, said that she's leaving the door open for TVD characters appearing in her new show, and we hope to see some major TVD or the original stars in the new season of Legacies. A few actors, including Joseph Morgan, have already said they are not interested to return, but Julie Plec has proven on many occasions that if she wants an actor to play in her show, she will convince him, one way or another. Legacies was renewed back in January of 2020 for the 3rd season. Then, just like many other shows and movies, it was affected by the coronavirus pandemic. However, we're more than happy they found a way to shoot the new season, and we can't wait for the next one.
Dimitri.
Damon and Elena, children. The first season of Legacies left plenty of signs about Damon and Elena's current existence in its universe. In episode 10, the Jenny grants Lizzie's wish to get rid of Hope and puts her in 2 alternate timelines. In one where Hope and Klaus haven't supported the Salvatore School, Josie mentions that Damon and Elena have children. Damon Salvatore has been as generous as he can be, Josie tells Lizzie, but he and Elena have kids of their own that they need to take care of. There were also tons of hints about Adelena's children. We met Stephanie Salvatore, but the show has confirmed on many occasions that Damon and Elena have many children. In the other timeline, we saw Lizzie and Josie attend Mystic Falls High School. After Lizzie wishes to get rid of the Salvatore School, Josie asks her twin to steal Alaric's watch. "Just get Dad's watch as he promised," Josie says. Stephanie Salvatore's dad gave him the watch. Originality. The rules are simple. If you want to watch the originals, you'll need to have knowledge about the Vampire Diaries. On the other hand, Legacies is a show you can watch without knowing too much about its 2 predecessors. The show is easy to follow, and even though it has lots of references to the original series, it does stick to its original story. The show's main focus is the Salvatore School, which takes young supernatural beings and teaches them everything about their powers and abilities and how they can control them. This makes it a show that pretty much anyone can get addicted to. Our point is, we need to show to keep its original story and create new exciting storylines that are not previously seen in the other 2 shows. Do you guys agree?
I'll deal with you later.
Hey, before you go rushing off, there's something you should probably know.
Drama. When it comes to the originals, the show has always been mainly focused on family tension and drama. But what made Legacies different from its predecessors is the way it produces its storylines. The show is not that complicated, and it surely presents drama in a much lighter way. Even the original Vampire Diaries was in some way too much focused on the love triangle between Damon, Elena, and Stefan. On the other hand, Legacies mainly focuses on Alaric and Hope. We're not saying TVD and the originals were bad, but they were in a way more serious in their storytelling. Hence, they needed some humor, which Legacies has plenty of. What we need to see in Season 4 is more of the funny one-liners, which certainly makes it more pleasant. Just as the creator Julie Plec says, Legacies has brought out the comedic side in them and all of us.
Salvatore is actually starting to send 2 monsters at a time. Okay.
More powers. Because Legacies is the spin-off of a spin-off, it's kind of weird not watching the shows Legacies is kind of based on. But as we said, The Vampire Diaries and Legacies are 2 completely different shows. TVD featured supernatural adolescents who fought to overcome their powers, and the originals featured older supernatural creatures who were too focused on other issues that we rarely saw the center of their powers. The superpowered teens on Legacies are shown as they embrace their abilities and sometimes even play with them. So the bottom line is this show is the perfect mix of fun and mystery.
Do it.
Landon, no!
This is for you, Hope.
No!
Easter eggs. While we love Legacies, we also love all Easter eggs that are brought in the show from TVD and the originals. One thing is certain, Legacies remembers its origins and serves up amazing Easter eggs. For instance, the Stefan Salvatore Memorial Library is the ideal gift for dedicated TVD fans. Plus, as we previously said, many actors from TVD have taken place in Legacies, such as Matt Donovan, Zach Rohrig, and Jeremy Gilbert, Stephen R. McQueen. Nevertheless, the show also has its own story with plenty of never-seen-before characters that are easy to relate to. There's something for all of us, and this is rare to see in other vampire shows. Who is your favorite character in Legacies? Is it Hope? Don't forget to let us know in the comments. Julie Plec. We all know who's the person behind the amazingly written show. It is, of course, Julie Plec. She has taken her remarkable storytelling and applied it to a more casual and carefree story. She practically makes wonders with her way of storytelling, and she makes every character important. For instance, Matthew Davis's Alaric Saltzman is a character we all love. He went through a lot. His time as a vampire hunter, later a loyal teen vampire guardian, then vampire's best friend on The Vampire Diaries, and Plec knew of how big importance is this character that she took him in her show to play a much crucial role. He is a father to a pair of Gemini twin witches, Hayley Bryant and Jenny Boyd, and mentor/father figure to Hope. Oh, he's also the Salvatore School's headmaster. We really hope Season 4 will present amazing storylines and more amazing twists and turns, and we all know how good the show is when it comes to shocking events. What we truly want to see in the upcoming season is the drama in the Salvatore School. As we all know, Legacies is set at the Salvatore boarding school for the young and gifted, which is the school for young witches, werewolves, vampires, and Hope. That was supported by Hope's dead dad and is located at/on the Salvatore family's Virginia estate, which is just outside Mystic Falls.
Mikaelson, actually. Klaus's daughter.
Vampires can't have babies. Anyone else thinking she's a monster?
What is your favorite thing about Legacies? What do you guys want to see in the 4th season? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching, guys.